Namaste and welcome to this exciting episode of Sattology Debunking Mythology. Sattology means science of truth or study of truth. Opposite to that is mythology, which means science or study of fake, lie, or imagination. When we say Sattology, you need to understand that all Vedic writings, or I won't say literature, the reason is there's something deeper than that. Those of you watching, you'll understand why I'm saying. In Sanskrit, it is called Shastra. Shastra means which actually cut the knots of your heart with wisdom so that you can get out of the karma cycle. Literature is anything mundane written on the like anyone come out with some prose or poetry and write it down, that's literature. So these are called Vedic Shastra. And there is no other word for Shastra in English language. So I have to use that specific word. And so don't even use the word literature also. According to Vedic Shastra, like we can prove, I have proved from Itihas, like Ramayana, Mahabharata, many places, and I'm again traveling South America. If any of you are interested, you can travel with me or meet me in Mexico City and other places in Mexico, let me know. And I'll be very happy to share some time with you. So therefore, we must take them seriously for our own good, because Vedic Shastra is meant for cutting our knots of heart to lust, anger, greed, envy, and pride. These are the low mat matsarya in Sanskrit is known as. So I have a very special guest, and today we are talking about one of my favorite states of India. Believe me, I'm not born there, but I've visited so many times and I always go there. And again, I will be traveling to those states in coming this year. So favorite is Tamilnadu, which I was told the correct pronunciation also, Tamilnadu. So yes. I have a very special guest from there, and he gave me a tour of beautiful temple. You have seen one of the videos also. So let us welcome Dr. M.L. Raja.
Namaskar.
So before we start off on this, what is the actual meaning of Tamilnadu? Very few people know about it.
Tamil speaking area, we can say. Nadu cannot translate into nation, because even in Tamil Nadu there are Sera, Chola, Pandya, Nadu, and even Pundurai Nadu, Vadakaveri Nadu, like that, small areas, 2-3 taluks just off of a district can be named as Nadu. Nadu means a geographical area. So Tamil, where the geographical area where Tamil is the mother tongue or spoken language, we can have as a Tamil Nadu. That is the meaning. Nadu doesn't mean either state or nation or country like that. It is a geographical area. So Tamil, where is spoken as mother tongue or there is official language, it is known as Tamil Nadu. And Tamil is the most ancient language in the entire world. We can say, even on par with Sanskrit, we can say it is the most ancient language in the world. And it is grammar and literature and everything is excellent. And it is very ancient texts also there. For example, many texts are not available. Even the present available texts are more than 3,000, 4,000 years old. And one Sangha poem that is praising the king, Pandya king, Palyagasalai Mudugudumi Peruvadu. He ruled a area that is submerged part down south of present day Kanyakumari. It may be 10,000 years or even we can say 50,000 or 1 lakh years. So that poem, 3 poems are in Purananuru. They are of a very ancient period, that is more than 10,000 or 50,000 or even 1 lakh years. That much ancient literature it has. And the vocabulary also excellent. And grammar is also excellent. Like that, we cannot compare any other language with Tamil. That is the greatness of Tamil language. And fortunately, I born in this area and I am very fluent in that. And I can even, there is a poems Venba, Kalipa, Asriapa. I can write even Venba. Venba is the most difficult thing to write. I know the grammar of Venba, and also I can even write poem on Venba. That is my fortunate to be here.
And there are many kings have appeared in Tamil Nadu who have contributed to the security of the whole India. Many kings have come there. And very few people know about that the kings from Tamil Nadu actually protected Varanasi and other places from Tamil Nadu. In fact, many of the trustees, old trustees of, one person I know already, but many of the trustees of the northern temples in Vrindavan are from Tamil Nadu, actually.
Actually, this Varanasi Kasi temple, this first respect will be given to the Pandya kingdom people, that is Natukottai Chettiar. Even in the present day itself, from that Tiyarmada only the puja materials will go to the temple in Kasi Varanasi, Kasi Visalakshi temple and also Kasi Vishwanatha temple. Both from that Mada only the first puja material will go there. So Tamil kings and also Tamil people protected whole of India. Many times they protected. You please continue, Ji.
So many of the freedom fighters, and like they also, people do not know that the Chola and all these kings who traveled for trade all over throughout the east.
Yes.
They were all yes.
The Rajendra Chola and Anabhaya Chola, Klotunga Chola have traded with China itself. And Rajendra Chola won the Palandivu Pannirayaram. That may be present day Hawaii and also Philippines. He did a military expedition up to that area and conquered, but he leave them to live peacefully and with freedom. He didn't damage any freedom. He did not impose his rule, and he did not take away their money, and also he didn't take the people as slaves to Chola kingdom. He is a great valor, a powerful, strong military, but in spite of that, with human kindness, he ruled his area. That is the thing. Rajendra Chola. His period is 1014 to 1044, Common Era, 1000 years before.
And also the lot of influence we can see even today in the Malaya countries. Malaya is the name of the region, like again, region. Nad, Malay Nad, you can also say. Where it is, many countries are there, like Malaysia is there, Indonesia is there. These are all Malay Dweep islands.
Sri Vijaya, that kingdom, empire, we can say it is an empire, Sri Vijaya Empire. And it has much influence from Tamil Nadu.
That is a recent history. But if you look at the ancient history, then Agastya Muni, Agastya Muni's garden is Tamil Nadu. And Agastya Muni is the same person who drank the whole ocean also, according to Purana. So
he lived in Podigai Hills.
Can you tell something about those hills, about Agastya Muni?
Yes, Agastya Muni, he came to Tamil Nadu, crossing the Vindhya mountain, and he did tapas at Podigai Hills. Even Ramayana mentions that when Sugriva asked his force to go to south, Angada and also Anuman, and he instructed that when you reach Podigai Hill on the top of a mountain, you can see that Agastya Rishi is doing tapas. After worshipping him, after getting permission from him, you go down south in search of Sita Mata. Like that, Agastya is the first person who wrote grammar of Tamil. That is Agastyam. And Tolkapya, based on Agastyam, he wrote Tolkapyam. Agastyam is not available now, but Tolkapyam is available. So, Tolkapya, some say he is the disciple of Agastya. So Agastya, even in Kalidasa's Raghuvamsa, you can say, when the Vidarbha princess Swayambara, he introduced Pandya king. He is as the Sisya of Agastya. And also he explained Podigai Hills and also this sandalwood tree. There are abundant sandalwood tree in Pandya kingdom. and also the pales, like that he introduced in Raghuvamsa of Kalidasa. We can refer. So Agastya is the foremost rishi of Tamil Nadu.
Yeah, and the see, the whole north and south is not there in the Vedic culture. Is south of India, north of India. That is
Yes, that is it.
because the Vindhya, the south of India, Janasthan is where Agastya Muni had the ashram where he lived, which is near Nashik actually, inside the city of
Yes,
Nashik.
Sri Rama and Lakshmana Sita Mata met him
Met him.
there.
That's a physical reference where Agastya Muni, somebody met him. Otherwise, Agastya Muni people think only as a star.
No. In Ramayana period, he is a rishi. He
He's
is a
a rishi.
living human being. He was a
And also,
living human being. You cannot say a star, and based on that, you cannot fix Ramayana date as 12,500. Who fixed it? You know.
so
That
the
I
thing
know.
is, the thing is like if you look at the Agastya Muni's position also, the Janasthan, plus there is an island south of Lanka, way towards the Antarctica. There's a
Yes,
small island, which is a mountain, and which is currently occupied by the French forces.
French forces.
French military base is there. I don't know why they need. So, south of Indian Ocean has two European military bases. One is Diego Garcia, which is owned by the British and
Because
operated
yeah,
by
British.
Americans. Chagos Archipelago, and the second one is that island which is called the French Polynesia.
French Polynesia.
And which is also military base of the French, where the active French military deployment is there all the time. So there are two bases there. Even that island was considered a Agastya Muni, because if you go follow Valmiki Ramayana, then Lanka position is different. If you follow other Pura, their Lanka position different. But anyway, I don't want to get into that in this particular show. So there, so Agastya Muni has a position at Janasthan also, in extreme south also, where you can see Agastya. People say you can see Agastya on the horizon. We can say that. So my question to you is like in India, the temple density is the highest in one state. If it is one state, it is Tamil Nadu.
Yes, you can see the total number of Ganapati temple in Tamil Nadu. It will outnumber the total number of Ganapati temple in India except Tamil Nadu. In one Tamil Nadu state, the Ganapati temple is much higher than rest of the whole India. That much Ganapati temple is here, and also not only the temple number only, not only the quality also. You can see you have come to Sri Rangam, such a large area temple, 50 acres, 60 acres, 100 acres, like that, and also not only the larger size, the quality of the temple, that is the art and sculpture, everything will be beautiful, and also the gopura. So that and all, the quality, larger area, and the number, it will be excellent, and you cannot imagine
the
that
temples. So Ganesh temple you mentioned, but also there are a lot of Shiva temples also very high, Durga temples also very high, Shakti Peeth very high in Tamil Nadu as compared to other states, and also Vishnu temples very high. One of the couple of largest temples of Shiva and Vishnu are located in Tamil Nadu, isn't it?
Yes, Shiva and Vishnu, and third is Shakti temple.
Shakti temple.
You see, when we come to Trichy now, Sri Ranga is a Vishnu temple, largest temple, and also Tiruvannaikavil is Shiva temple, and there is Samayapuram temple is there for Shakti. So all the three things usually, and another fourth thing is more temples will be of Muruga or Skanda or Subramanya. People used to consider Subramanya as a Tamil god, because you see in Sangam literature there are poets. In that list, you can see that Ishvara is a Tamil poet, and also Muruga and Skanda or Subramanya is a Tamil poet. So people more like to link their past with Muruga, or they used to call Muruga. Murugu in Tamil means beautiful. Azhagu. Murugu means Azhagu. So they call their god as a Azhagu, beautiful god. And Skanda is the northern, and Subramanya, Kartikeya, these are all northern names. But in Tamil Nadu, you used to call Murugan. That is, even the people go to Malaysia and all. Malaysia largest Muruga idol is there. They will follow Muruga. After that, only Ganapati will come. Muruga is an important god of Tamil Nadu. And also, Padani is a holy place for Muruga. It will be more attracted by Kerala people. Usually, the number of persons from Kerala will be more than Tamil people in Padani. So, that is another important temple of Tamil Nadu.
Most of the very sacred places of Kerala are located on the borders of Tamil Nadu.
Yes, yes.
Most of them. It's like a...
See, Kerala is previously 800 years before it's only Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu is one state.
It's the Chera kingdom. Chera kingdom. Their mother tongue is Chera. Only 800 years they become Malayalam. But because Malay means hill, it's a hilly area now.
Yeah.
And so that is the thing.
So the temples, so one of them, Muruga is also son of Shiva and Parvati also.
Shiva Parvati.
Shiva Parvati is considered son of Shiva Parvati. This is a different story of how Skanda came through Agni's blessings and through Ganga, Ganga, Agni, and then Parvati adopted him.
Like that.
So like that, there's a whole story there.
So the Kartikeya Mata, 6th Kartika Mata.
Yeah.
Sat Kartika Mata brought on reaching Parvati, all 6 child will unite. So he has 12 hands, 6 heads, like that. 2 legs, 12 eyes, 12 heads, and 6 heads and 12 eyes and 12 hands, like that.
Correct.
Aru Mukham. So Mukham means face, Mukha in Sanskrit or Hindi. Aru means 6. So Shanmukha. Shan means 6 now.
Yeah, and he is
the same thing. Shanmukha, if you translate into the Tamil, it becomes Arumukha.
Yeah, and he is the head of the Indra's Senapati. He's Indra's
Senapati. Deva Senapati. Yes.
He's the chief of the armed forces of Devatas. So
yes, he destroyed Surabatma. That festival was even today. It is excellently celebrated in Tiruchendur. Lakhs and lakhs of people assemble on that day, Sura Samhara day. And Muruga will throw away his this veil, we can know, arrow, and he killed that Sura Samhara, like that. And
he rides a peacock.
Yeah, rides peacock and snake.
In fact, we're very surprised to see that all the Japanese stories about their god fighting. So nowadays they make him like a villain, but generally he's considered like a god in Shinto, in Japanese culture, where he rides a peacock. Is very famously. That's what the Japanese monasteries, they do that. So one of the things which really comes to the mind is like where the temples are situated. If you look at the location of all the temples in Tamil Nadu, and if you look at the location of groupings of temples, it's not like so in one place the Shakti will be prominent temples like Kanchipuram, other places, and one place the Vishnu will be very prominent, and one place the Shiva temples are very prominent. So what are those 3 regions in Tamil Nadu? Because I know them, but I want to hear from you.
But as far as I am concerned, it is not like that. We cannot Kanchipuram because it is that mutt was started by Adi Sankara. Adi Sankara usually worship Sarata Pita, wherever it's only Sakti worship. So he Kamakshi, that is the temple there in Kanchipuram. And in Madurai is famous for a Shiva temple because Shiva did this 64 holy place, that is Thiruvilayadal, we can say. All the 64 Leela of Shiva Peruman, Shiva, it happened at Madurai. So Madurai become another thing. And Sidambaram is Panchabhuta Sthala, Akasha Sthala, and Nataraja is dancing on that. But you can see in Sidambaram temple, Nataraja is facing south, Nataraja with Sivakami Mata. But Govindaraja, Vishnu is facing east, in the same campus of the temple. If you stand in front of both temple, if you turn right side you can worship Nadaraja, and if you turn left side you can worship Govindaraja. He is Nadaraja, he is Govindaraja. You see, name also coincides. So this Abhaya Deshidhar sang a poem. Hari Hara Abheda Stuti. Ma Ramanam Umaram. Ma is Lakshmi. So Lakshmi, who is very much affectionate and loved by Lakshmi, that is Vishnu. Uma Ramanam. Uma, who is loving another person, is Shiva. So like that he sang a 10 stanza poem. Excellent meaning in that. So like that we cannot say that sharp distance, but difference. But you can see vaguely you can identify. This is the place for Sakti Pida. This is the place. For example, Kanyakumari. Kanyakumari is a Sakti Pida. Like that we can differentiate. And Srirangam is, even though there is Tiruvanekaval, Srirangam is famous for Vishnu. Tirupati is famous for Vishnu. Tirupati actually belongs to Tamil Nadu only previously. Now only it is in Andhra. And Kalagasti, close to Tirupati, is Shiva temple. Like that, it will be there. But if you know better reason, I want to listen from you.
I mean, the kings from Tamil Nadu controlled up to Jagannath Puri. That is a history. So I mean, the half of India belonged to them in any way, one point of time, because of the way the kings were, because they were all working for Sanatan Dharma.
Yes.
So for them, it was to protect, and that's why the Babur was scared to attack south. He also did not cross Vindhya. He came to Maharashtra, but Maharashtra he felt a lot of resistance also he felt, but he did not go any of the Chola kingdoms because they know their armies are bigger.
Nobody has come down. Even Mughals didn't come down. Even during Aurangzeb period, he was prevented by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaja and their sons, Raja Ram and his wife Tarabai. They totally prevented Aurangzeb, and Aurangzeb, out of desperate condition, he died in 707, Kamandar.
And also,
so he didn't capture South India or even Deccan also.
Yeah, I mean, the whole, I mean, for direction purposes, yes, it is very easy to say south and north. But if you look at the rule of the Tamil kings rule was all over India, up to Afghanistan also. Influence was till Afghanistan in the Southeast Asia, significantly.
Yes, that is there. See, in Silappatikaram, when the land of Pandya was submerged, they moved north, and Vadadisai Gangayum Yamayam Kundu Tendisai Anda Tennavan Vadi. That means the Pandya king from down south of Kanyakumari came to Madura, but he Vadadisai Gangayum, that is Vadadisai means north. Gangai Yamayam Kundu. He captured that and also ruled south. And also in Palyagasade Mudugudimi Providi, I already told, whose capital is Kapadapura, that is down south of Kanyakumari. Pakuruli river was there, not down, it is all submerged in under sea, some 10,000 years, 15,000. What is his area of rule, or what is the land of our ancestors? Vadadu Panipadu Neduvari Vadakam, Tenadu Urugudu Kumarian Tirkum, Punadu, Tundrumudir, Bhavatin Kodakum, Kodadu, Karaipura, Kadal Kunakum, like that. That means Vadadu Panipadu Neduvari Vadakam means Panipadu na icy, snowy, Vada, north. So north, so snowy hills. Beyond that, Tenadu Urugalu Kumarian Tirkum. That is Urugalu means powerful and strong Kumari. That is down south of Kanyakumari. Till that land, either he was ruling that area, or the whole of the nation. Boundaries may be kept in that. So that is an important poem. 15th poem of Purananuru. Purananuru is a Sangam literature. It belongs to Pattupat. So that much importance is there. Even Saran Senguttuvan, he went north to bring a stone to make the idol of Kannaki Mata. See, there are a lot of stone here, Tamil Nadu. Why he went to Himalayas, that much distance, 2,000, 3,000 kilometers? Because they respected Himalaya. See, on discussion, in Silappatikaram, you see, that on discussion with the Saran Singuttuvan, the minister said that is Himalaya is more auspicious, and we have to bring idol, make idol from that stone only. So for that only he went. So in the same way, Ganga is most respected and worshipped by Tamil people. Rajendra Chola did a Ganga expedition. Whether to bring Ganga water, how can he bring? But he, as a symbolically, he brought Ganga water in pots and he mixed that with Kaveri water, Kaveri river, and he produced a lake that is Gangai Konda Solapura. So that is lake is known as Chola Ganga. So Chola kingdom where Ganga is there, they want more attachment. They have more attachment with Ganga. That's why he did a northern expedition to brought Ganga. See, actually, people are talking Ganga Kaveri linked, but the first person who linked Ganga and Kaveri is Rajendra Chola. So if the government makes a canal from Ganga to Kaveri, it should be named as Rajendra Chola's canal. That is my ambitious expectation and also request to the government. So that much their Tamil people are more attached to Himalaya and Ganga. If we see in Purananuru, many times the Ganga is respected and worshipped. That is what they are telling about Ganga. It is in flowing in excess water in all period. Even there is no rain, it will have water. Exact description of Ganga, perennial river. And also Ponpodu Nedungotu Imayam. If you see in the morning or evening, if you see Himalayas snowy mountain now, the sun rays will fall and reflect back. It will be golden yellow color. Pon means gold. Pon podu nedungotu emayam. So if the Tamil poet would have gone there, definitely without seeing that, he cannot write that. So that much attachment of the Tamil people is there with Himalaya and Ganga. One more thing you can understand. How much the culture is linked north and south. See, when I went to Varanasi, one person told that the Kasi king's coat of arms or flag has two fishes. I thought, why he has have two fishes? There is no sea. Maybe Ganga water is there, but this Pandya only have fishes as his symbol. In his flag, fishes will be there. Matsya. Kasi king has same thing. So I went in person to verify, yes, there is a link between Pandya kingdom and Kasi. Not only this Natu Kotai Chettiar worshipping Kasi Vishwanatha and Vishalakshi, and they are having first right in that first respect. But it is not present day. It is much ancient. Antiquity is there between the link of Pandya kingdom and Kasi kingdom. Even now, the Uttar Pradesh state symbol is bow and arrow and two fishes. Bow and arrow is a symbol of Chera kingdom. And two fishes are the symbol of Pandya king. So there is a link between north and south. It is cultural link and also many way trade and everything. We are culturally one, it shows. We are politically one, it shows. We are one nation, that shows. That is the thing, important thing I have found out.
No, the very interesting thing I was about to say, the symbols of flags of the Uttar Pradesh and Kashi. Kashi I already know, because if you look at the current king of Kashi, whom I met very briefly, probably he'll remember or not, I don't know. But when I went to Kashi, I met that person, and the most of the decorations in the traditional palace are from Tamilnadu. Ranganath was there, and because it is a tradition which is continuing from we don't know the period now. Very old period, like
very ancient. Very ancient. Antiquity is there.
Very antiquity. It's like a old tradition, and the and that is also that is mentioned. You said the travels also of different kings, but the Middle Age connection is also very strong, because the Kashi temple, the last time it was, the gurus have all come from South India. Most of the gurus are from Tamil Nadu. The people.
Kumarakuruparar is a saint from Tamil Nadu. He has a mada in Kasi during Kashi. Muslim rule. During Muslim rule. Even Muslim, the king has given him some land. Because he came in a tiger, and usually the birds will not fly over some bird. And he told that whatever that area covered by that bed, we call is Kaluhu, Garuda. So that area you should give me. So the Garuda encircle. So that area has to give one to Kumaraguruvara. Kumaraguruvara is from Trichandur, South Tamil Nadu. So much connections are there with North and South. One interesting thing I can tell. You see, Tamil Nadu, the famous thing is Jallikattu. That is Yeru Taluvadal. That is taming of bulls or controlling the bulls. That is a famous in Tamil Nadu. When it exists, from when it exists, it is it also has much antiquity. See, in Kalitugai is a Ettutogai Sangam literature, very ancient literature. In that, Cholan or Nallangitanar wrote a poem that is Mullai Kali. That is, Mullai means a land, hilly land. Hill and hill adjacent hill area is known as Mullai. We cannot say not hill is Purinji. Below that, nearer to hill is a Mullai land. That we can call it as Kadu in Tamil Nadu, Kadu. Mullai hill area is for Muruga. Usually in all hill places, Muruga will be there. Adjacent to that is Kadu. In that, the temple, the god is for Kadu is Mayon. That is Sri Krishna or Narayana or Vishnu. That is mentioned by Tolkapiyar. Mayon Maya Kadurai Ulakamam, like that. So the god of that Mullai area is Vishnu. And this is Mullai Kali. That is the tradition and lifestyle of the Mullai people is explained in that Mullai Kali. Mullai Kali belongs to Kalitogai. Kalitogai is a very ancient Tamil Sangam literature. In that he mentioned that Yeru Toluvadal, that is Jallikattu, taming of the bulls, he mentioned. So this Jallikattu and Yeru Toluvadal is much antiquity in Tamil Nadu. But interestingly, if you see in Srimad Bhagavatam, in the 10th Skanda, 58th chapter, Adhyaya, from 31 to 47 sloka, how Sri Krishna married this Kosala princess. Excuse me, Naknajit. Naknajiti. Naknajita was the king of Kosala, and the princess name, his daughter name is Naknajiti. But there is Naknajit, the king put a precondition for a marriage. In Tamil Nadu, Jallikattu, not now, previously 100 years, 200 years, why they conducted Jallikattu means one person who has a beautiful daughter will brought up a bull, strong, powerful bull. And whoever tamed that, controlled that bull, for that person only, that Veera, that person only, this girl will be given as a marriage. That is a precondition for the marriage. Whoever want to marry that beautiful girl, they should tame that bull. In the same way, Naknajit, the king of Kosala, put a precondition that whoever tame my 7 bulls, 7. So 7 bulls at a time he has to tame it. Many people failed, but Sri Krishna went to Kosala kingdom, tamed all the 7 bulls and married. So the marriage precondition and taming of the bulls were there in Srimad Bhagavatam. And 7 bulls. In Purananuru, it mentioned the same thing, 7 kind of bulls. ஈரேலின் இடமுட்ட நீர்நான நெய் விளைவியும். That is, ஈரேலின் இடமுட்ட நீர்நான நெய். That is from cow, there will be milk. Cow and bull, you can divide into 7. There, bulls are divided into 7. Here, cows are divided into 7 varieties. So, from that, we can get ghee. So, this ghee is poured in the Yajna Kunda. Veda, we have to sang Veda. And also, we have to conduct Yajna. For that, like a water, they poured this ghee. So, Eerelin means Eer means 2 places, either in the forest or in the civil people living place. Eerelin Muttam, 7 type of cows. So, here also it is mentioned 7 type of cows. There are 7 cows. And another interesting thing is the Mullai, who is the god Vishnu or Sri Krishna. There, Sri Krishna only tamed all the 7 bulls. So you see the connectivity of Tamil Nadu with and Kalitogai with Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is an important thing most of us are missing. So there is a important cultural and other in all aspects there is a connectivity between north and south. So we can definitely say the culture of north and south, especially Tamil Nadu, is not different. It is one and the same. If you analyze various factors in lifestyle, philosophy of the life, and various family functions, and also the festivals, in every aspect you can see. So that is an important thing. Yeru Taduvudal is present throughout India. That's
And
so.
just the names are different, but the essence and the mantras are also the same. I have heard mantras
Yes.
very carefully. All the mantras are the same. The Om Antariksha Swaha. It's a same mantras
In
are
Tamil Nadu, the pronunciation of mantra will be more pure.
more pure, very
More
clear,
pure.
very more pure.
Even
And
Veda mantra Uchadana will be more correct in Tamil Nadu and Kerala.
yeah.
And
In
some parts of
meters,
Karnataka also.
in meters also, like they follow a
In
particular
meter.
meter. In fact,
Udatam, Anudatam, Swaritam will be excellent. Perfect.
Perfect, absolutely perfect. The meter and the rhythm, like in most of the Abhishek of in the temples in the north, generally the priests from the Tamil Nadu will be called for doing the mantra because
the Uchadana will be pure, correct,
pure,
absolutely
clear pronunciation, and if you listen, anyone listens carefully, you will be actually feel very happy when the those mantras are being chanted.
That vibration will be there.
Yeah,
that vibration, you can feel that vibration when Veda mantra is.
Yeah, people get into the vibration mode. I don't want to get into my vibration mode because I am listening to the words, and the words are very accurate.
Yes, correct. Words are
Only
correct, but
the Western world has created the vibes. You don't need vibes in the mantra.
No,
You
that
don't
vibration
understand
I
the
didn't
meaning
mean.
of the vibe.
No, this vibration is not that. They are doing noise only. That is only noise. This vibration you can feel through heart.
Yes. You can understand.
That is atmic that flow or atmic vibration, whatever.
Happiness.
I cannot express
More happiness
comes
in. More happiness comes. That's the whole point. Now, one thing also I was noticing there, and like I told you, the food culture, which is also it's a different kind of preparation, more coconut based and other food preparation. Taste is slightly different because of if you increase any of the spices to certain more, then taste changes completely.
Because here coconut trees are more in Kaveri Delta and also in Kerala. So we are adding more coconut. And it is a hot area now. So that climate
is there. So one question also comes in the historical archaeological connections to South America, very prominent from Tamil Nadu. Like in Tamil Nadu, even the word Mexico and all these words subconsciously relate more to Tamil language, not to any other language of India.
In South America, they called Kattumaram. Yes, Kattumaram only.
Yes.
Kattumaram. And they are celebrating this Govardhanagiri festival in the same way they did puja to some hill. So there are a lot of connection.
Yes. Kalimanjaro temple mountains in Africa, and also the South America also lot of connections. In fact, the tribes of South America, they say they came from the southern tip of India. That's what the origin is. The east from boats, people came from south of India.
Is there any evidence for that, Ji? If you can send to me.
Mostly traditions.
Okay. They are telling as a tradition.
Traditions, they say their gods come from the east, and the exact reference look like a bullfight, very common. They say that it's a very traditional culture they have, and we all know that the bullfight was first in India, South India, which is where they used to practice.
Srimad Bhagavatam is there, no?
Yes.
And also Mullai Kalitohe.
Yes.
Both in Tamil and Sanskrit literature explaining the taming of bullfight.
Yes.
So
that is common. And the third thing which is common is Garuda. Very common.
Garuda. Garuda is worshipped in Tamil Nadu, in India, whole of India.
whole of India. Every temple has a Garuda. Along with Ganesh, you have Garuda also.
No,
So
Ganesh now Vishnu usually we will get Garuda in Tamil Nadu.
yeah, I'm saying along with Ganesh, Garuda is also
Okay.
like
Ganesh and Garuda.
yeah. So one more thing is the Tamil references to today's Australia, because
Mm.
Australia is just even though in seven islands it is called Shalmali Dweep,
Mm.
but still the reference is there from people from Malaya region, which is obviously controlled from Tamil Nadu, majority of the population, and is visiting there. So you will see the natives of Australia, Aborigines. They look
Mm.
more like a natives from our South India. Same dressing
Yes.
style.
Hey, one time Padma Subramaniam went there, the
Hmm.
famous Bharatanatyam scholar. At that time, there are some tribes from Australia. They did put this vibhuti, the Tiruniru, all over the body, and they dance. During the dance, they sang Rama, Rama, Rama like that. So there is a definite connection with Australia and also New Zealand. And also in many of the Korean words are resembles Tamil words. So Japan and Korea also have connections, and the same way Australia and New Zealand. New Zealand, one tribal leader, you mentioned Ganga as their mata, as their mother, and India as their mother. Like that, he too. Like that, there are connections between Tamil throughout the world. We can say throughout the world, there is connections between Tamil people and Tamil Nadu.
So the Sri Lanka's northern part is mostly Tamil people. Northern
Yes,
part.
north
Today's
and the eastern part, northeastern part,
yeah, to correctly mention according to Yagavalka is called Simhaladweep. Simhaladweep, like the west.
similarly.
Simhaladweep, the north part is the Tamil
We call it as Elam or Ilangai.
Yalangai.
Ilangai. Elam is often mentioned, and Ilangai is mentioned in many of the inscriptions, and also in Kambaramanam, it is mentioned as Ilangai.
Uh-huh. Yalangai. And also there is a mention about the if you look at the Odisha's coast,
Mm.
mostly contributed from the Tamil traders, east
Yes.
coast of Odisha.
Even Bengal has more connection with Tamil Nadu. Some says that overall the Bengal people, these army persons who went to Ganga expedition on the order of Rajendra Chola, with his Chanadipati Arayan Rajarajan, some people settled there itself in Bengal, or the adjacent to Ganga. So that also they are saying. So Tamil Nadu has connections with Orisha, that is Kalinga. We call it as Kalinga. There is a poem, Kalingathu Parani. There is a Kalingathu Parani, is a famous poem that mentions a war between and also cultural relationship between Tamil Nadu and Orisha. And also Bengal has more connections with Tamil Nadu. Like that, Tamil have every connections. We cannot subestimate that Tamil people's antiquity and also their connectivity with the world.
Yeah, see, the thing is, all regions are well connected, but the Tamil Nadu has major influence because they control majority of the ports also from India,
Mm.
which are very deep sea ports and which are trading all over the. So it's like a one nation, but this region has a significant contribution to the whole India in terms of
Whole India, for the development of whole India, the Tamil people contributed a lot.
yeah.
Even recent, you can say Sir C.V. Raman, the great Nobel laureate, and also Ramanujam.
I
There
mean,
are a lot of contributions for Tamil Nadu.
yeah, the moment Nobel Prize is given to someone, that person's entire credit goes away because the Nobel Prizes, we know how it is given. Is the
That we know, but
Norwegian
Chandrasekhar
king.
Venkataraman is beyond Nobel. He is a great
Yes,
person.
beyond Nobel, beyond Nobel.
Even Jagdish Chandra Bose didn't get Nobel, but he is a great scientist. So we don't need any certificate from Nobel.
Yes, exactly. Like the Bharat Ratna also, I mean, politicians have destroyed it, but it is more valuable than Nobel Prize. You can
Yes.
say that it is more valuable than Nobel Prize, even
Mm.
though it has been.
Nowadays, it is somewhat better, Bharat Ratna.
Yeah, earlier Bharat Ratna
Previously,
was.
Nehru himself has given Bharat Ratna to himself. That is thing happened.
Because he's a Chacha of India, so that's why everybody did that. So,
Yes.
so this is like a self. So one point which I think missed out was the political we discussed, the language we discussed a little bit, and why we are doing this show is that because we will highlight every single state what contribution they have for the whole Bharat as a
Progress
nation,
of India. Okay.
for a whole Bharat.
And
And
also human beings also they
humanity
contributed.
also, because we need to know
Mm.
sometimes these things are not taught in some language textbooks, and the
Mm.
American and the European textbooks and the European and American some non-profit organizations, they're indulging in a lot of propaganda against Tamil Nadu and India. So for them
Mm.
also to know that yes, we it's a this part of history is never told on any channel or anywhere else. Nobody has told this kind of history, and there are very valuable videos out there which people often do not see that. So the one question comes in is the texts that the Vedas are recited in every temple in Tamil Nadu,
Even in Tamil Nadu, it is recited.
recited everywhere, and the Sahasranam and Lalita Sahasranam also written there, and the acharyas have come from there. The
See, Nammalvar has rendered all the Vedas in Tamil. Nalayara Divya Prabandha. So usually Vaishnavis calls as a Veda Chara. What Nammalvar Nammalvar is a famous Alvar, no? One of the 12 great Vaishnava rishis,
yes, yes,
Vaishnavis, who spread Vaishnavism. He actually rendered in a simplified Tamil all Veda.
and
Yes, Nalayara Divya.
which temples Alvars established? Which ones? Ranganath is one of them, right? Or no?
Which
Alvars established which temples?
Alvar is a person who is born as a human being
Hmm.
and worshipped Vishnu. 12 Alvars are there. First one is Pey Alvar, Bhudat Alvar, Poigai Alvar. Then Periyalvar, Andal, Nammalvar, Tirupan Alvar, Tirumangai Alvar, Kulasegar Alvar, and Mother Kavi Alvar. Like that, 12 Alvars are there. So these alvars praise, sing songs and praise of Vishnu. And what are all the temples they visited, that is known as 108 Divya Desa. After that, two will be in Vaikunta and another one thing is in sky. Many things are in Himalayas also. And Dwaraka, Ayodhya, Mathura will be there. And most of the thing, more than nearly 100 will be in Tamil Nadu, including Kerala. So they are human beings. For example, but they are human beings born as an avatara. For example, Andal is the avatar of Bhuma Devi. We are considering like that. Vishnu's each part uh, become. Ramanuja is the avatar of Adishesha. Ramanuja is not Alvar, but he born later. But he is considered as the avatar of Adishesha. Like that, all 12 Alvars are think that they are the avatara of either Sanghu Chakra, like that. Many parts of the many weapons of the Vishnu, and also Bhuma Devi take a birth as a Andal to propagate Vaishnavism. Like that, it is there. Ranganatha is a god. Vishnu. He is not Alvar.
No, the temple. What was the contribution Alvar to making the temple?
Alvar, all the 11 Alvars praise came to Ranganatha and praised. Madhurkavi Alvar didn't praise any song on Vishnu. He praised all songs, Kanni Nudhi only on his Guru Nammalvar. See, another thing is Guru Sishya Parampara. You see, both in northern India, in southern India and Tamil Nadu, there is only this part of the world, there is Guru Sishya is there.
Yeah.
And another thing, you see, if a person playing Kabaddi in Asia Games, all the people from India, they will touch the ground and worship Bhuma Devi.
Common.
See, even a singer or artist, before going to stage, he will worship stage.
Yes.
That Bhumi Puja is there in Tamil Nadu, North India, and in Tamil Nadu also. And also this worshipping Agni, worshipping water as Mata, Kaveri, Ganga, Mata. No. This and all peculiar to this part of world, that is India.
Yes.
That is there, North India and South India and Tamil Nadu also.
That's right.
And one interesting thing I want to tell, because we are saying that Sri Rama can send a arrow that can pierce 7 trees. No, in Ramayana it will tell 7 trees it can pierce. In the same way, there is a king, Valvilvori, in Tamil Nadu. When he sent an arrow that killed an elephant, after that, pierced that elephant and went and it reached the tiger, which is want to kill that elephant. That tiger, that also through its mouth, it went on out. That tiger was also killed. After that, there is a deer. After that, there is a wild boar. After that, there is a udumbo. So 5 animals are killed with one arrow. Valvilvori. Vil means arrow. Val means valor or power. So his name is Ori. Ori is a great Tamil king. He is famous for his kodai, that is donation, gift to the various people, like Karna. So if you say Karna there, here is Kumana is there, who donated his head itself, his head for a song sung by a Tamil poet. Just for one poem, he gave his head. Like that, there are great donors like Karna in Tamil Nadu also. Valvilvori, you can compare it with Rama and Arjuna. So you can see both are existing in the same way. In Tamil Nadu, if one exists, it same exists in North India. If one exists North India, the same culture is there in Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu is part and parcel. This culture is one culture of whole India. So it is one and the same. There is no difference in that.
Also in the recent history, if you see the 1741, Marthanda Varma is the only king in the whole world who defeated the Dutch, the French, the Portuguese, and the entire might of all the Europeans in one fight. So it's a recorded history. It's not that's the first time all European powers came together and fight.
They were defeated.
Like they had
by
to
a
surrender.
Single king.
They had to surrender.
By a single king, all 5 people united, they defeated.
Yeah.
That's
and
the great thing now.
It was not a small naval fight. It was the best ships, the best soldiers were involved of those countries.
But unfortunately, it is not in our educational curriculum.
Well, India has ignored all the history which is relevant. See, if you look at the West, even if they lose the war, they will present the war as their victory. America has fought 21 wars, out of which only 4 it has won. 17 it has lost after World War II. And World War II also they won because of Russia, because Soviet Unions, not because of themselves. So they have lost all wars, but they will only mention the good parts of their wars where they were victorious. So this is how the people teach.
Exactly opposite in Tamil Nadu, in India.
In
not
India,
only
it's generally the opposite. In India, opposite. India is the only country which defeated all the European powers, plus retained their own language, retained their own culture. If you look at any other part of the world, Europeans have destroyed the language, destroyed the culture, destroyed the history, wiped out. Like there is no history of Brazil before 1521. There's no history of Mexico before 1493.
Yes. So they destroyed everything.
Everything. But India is the only country which has retained, and Tamil Nadu is a very glaring example. Today our focus is only on Tamil Nadu, and Tamil Nadu is an excellent example of one part of India contributing to every other part of India. And same is the story of other states also. And these are all language-based states which came after independence, but generally the regions were much bigger. Like the entire Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka, parts of Karnataka were Travancore. Before.
And Madras Presidency it is called. But their contribution is much more
than this.
Not only in this, in civil service, in justice, whatever thing, in defense, everywhere. Their contribution to India is much.
I mean, we can have examples. I mean, some people may not agree sometimes, but the Election Commission reforms, TN Session, was the person who introduced the independence of Election Commission.
And I want to name other person, Dr. A.L. Mudaliar, A. Lakshmanaswamy Mudaliar. He is a gynecologist. He belongs to my profession. and he was the vice chancellor for Madras University for continuously 27 years.
27.
And he wrote a book on obstetrics. That was the standard book followed throughout world. A.L. Mudaliar, Dr. A.L. Mudaliar.
We have leaders from these communities all over US also now leading big corporations. In fact, the person who invented email is also from Tamil Nadu. I won't take his name on this show. But anyway, thank you so much, Dr. Raja. And today's show was a little bit different for viewers. I wanted to show you the other side of Dr. Raja because he's a Tamil as well as he's a writer on Mahabharata. So you can check out his books also. Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste.